Welcome to Faculty of Knowledge. I have something new to offer to you today. And what is that? I just want to bring to your knowledge that there is only one being existing here on earth, regardless of the world's population. The only being in the world right now is Adam. I know as of now that the world's population might be above 7 billion. Notwithstanding that, we still have only one being in existence. But how then is Adam the only being in the world? But before I tell you that, I just want to ask, do you know that one is divisible? The possibility of one being divisible makes it possible for Adam to be the only being in the world right now that I'm speaking to you, or now that you are viewing me, or now that you are listening to me. The faster way to increase a number is to multiply it. And the faster way to increase a number is to divide it. We will use Genesis chapter 1 verse 28 as our foundation. And God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it." There is a secret behind that word, be fruitful and multiply. It is far beyond what you see in marriage, whereby a woman conceives and gives birth to children. The word multiply and be fruitful simply means copy and duplicate yourself as many as you can. Listen, God placed a limitation to your eyes. I will give you an example for you to know that your eyes can see, but actually it cannot see. See this example now. When God joins a man and a woman to become husband and wife, He said, now they have become one body, one flesh. I mean, when I talk about one body, I mean one flesh, and no longer two. With your normal eyes, you would expect the body of the wife to combine physically with the husband, but it didn't. But actually it happened. God didn't lie when He said so. It is you who didn't see what happened. The way you can't see the two bodies, I mean the two flesh physically joined together, is the way your normal eyes can't see Adam physically. I will give you another example for you to understand what multiply secretly means. Picture yourself holding a mango fruit. You like the fruit and wants to have more of it. Then this is what you did. You opened the ground and buried the fruit. Or should I put it this way? You were given a mango fruit. After seeing it, you liked it and wants to have more of it. You now think of multiply. That is to have 500 or 600 pieces of the mango, or 600 fruits of the mango that you have eaten. Each seed, you now bury the fruits. Years later, it grew to a tree and bear fruits, and had on it about 700 pieces of the mango fruit. Now a single mango fruit turns out to 700 pieces of itself. A single mango fruit is said to be fruitful when it has produced itself to many. I repeat, A single mango fruit is said to be fruitful when it has produced itself to many. A single mango fruit is said to have multiplied when it has also produced itself to many. I repeat, a single mango fruit is said to have multiplied when it has also produced itself to many. How then did Adam become fruitful? How then did Adam become multiplied? Or should I say, how then did Adam produce himself to many, making him the only being on earth? With the diagram of Adam, let us represent that as a triangle. Within him lives another being, which is Eve, but he can't see it, but God can see it. So God used Eve as a means to multiply Adam. Let us represent Eve as a circle that is seen in Adam. So separating Eve from Adam, they now exist alone. And with that, one has been divided. How am I sure about this? Like for me to say that one has been divided. When they combine as husband and wife, they become one flesh. Meaning that the first separation was the divisibility of one. Then combined with male and female gametes to form zygote. These are the questions we ask ourselves. What made Cain or Abel not to resemble Adam? The answer is gene. Gene is the unit of heredity which is transferred from parents to offspring. So transferring some physical features of the two parents, such as the eyes, hair, and so many others, made Cain and Abel not to look like Adam. It made them to look different from the parents. Eve is Adam. Why did I say so? Because man is a molecule, meaning that Eve can exist alone and still retain its chemical properties. I repeat, Eve is Adam. Why? Because man is a molecule. He can exist alone and still retain his chemical properties. So when I talk about Adam being the only being on earth, the female ones are also Adam. Is it now understood? The second reason to prove that Adam is the only being on earth, regardless of the world's population, is what I said in episode 1, which is naming of living organisms. In Genesis chapter 2 verse 19, the blood or death of Jesus Christ, the curse in the Garden of Eden. Those three things are the points which I mentioned that prove that Adam is still alive and not dead. Why? It is because there is no human being on earth who does not fall on those three things aforementioned. Those three things must be effective in your life. If you don't fall in the naming of living organisms, you will fall in the blood or death of Jesus Christ, or in the curse in the Garden of Eden, or definitely in the divisibility of one. So remember that in episode 1 of Knowledge of God, which is that Adam is still alive. I mentioned 3 points in support of that, which are naming of living organisms, Genesis 2:19, the blood or death of Jesus Christ, the curse in the Garden of Eden. Then I want to also add that the possibility of one being divisible makes Adam to be alive even till now that I'm talking to you. Believe it.